people in the world have saved lives. Many others dream of it. If you become an organ donor, you can say that you will save a life. Being an organ donor is a beyond generous way to give back to people. You will give someone another chance to live. Today, the number of patients who need organs is way greater than the number of people who are actually organ donors. People have to wait months, many times even years, for a chance at an organ. Even when someone is found, many times the organ is not a match for the patient. Imagine the feeling after waiting so long for an organ you need to survive, only to be told the organ isn't suitable for you. Being an organ donor isn't just a decision for you, it is an important decision for the person whose life you might be able to save. There are 3 things I need to tell you. First, how organ donation actually works. Second, the lack of organs and donors to make the operations possible. And third, how to become an organ donor and the benefits. Let's begin by answering the question, how does organ donation work? It's actually not too complicated. Organ donations take healthy organs and tissue from one person and transplant them into the patient. These organs include the heart, kidneys, liver, intestines, lungs, skin, bone marrow, and more. Most organ donations are for patients that need a new kidney, heart, lungs, or a piece of liver. For patients who need a piece of the liver or a kidney, a live donor's organs can be used, since we have an extra kidney and the liver can regenerate. If the patient needs something like a heart, pancreas, or lungs, the organ must come from a deceased person. Even though a transplant is usually the last option of action in the treatment of a patient, it can still be a great option. Donors are those who are brain dead but are on life support. They are technically dead, but the body still functions and the organs remain healthy. A match is when the donor and patient have the same blood and tissue type. Also, the amount of time a patient has waited for an organ plays a huge factor in who will get an organ first. How many organ donors are really needed? More than you can imagine. More than 120,000 men, women, and children currently need life-saving organ transplants. Every 10 minutes, another name is added to the National Organ Transplant waiting list. An average of 18 people die each day from the lack of available organs. More than 1 million tissue transplants are done each year, and the need for tissue has been steadily rising. I think these numbers show America's need for organ donors. So how exactly can you become a donor? It isn't really hard. You can register by going to organdonor.gov and register online according to where you live. You only have to enter some basic information about yourself, like your name, address, gender, race, and which organs you are willing to donate. The most obvious benefit is knowing that you will be able to save someone's life when you are gone. Also, many family members cope better with their loss, knowing their loved one will help save another life. So let's look at an overview of becoming a donor. We have looked at the need and importance of organ donors. First, we looked at exactly what an organ donation is. Second, we discovered how much America is really lacking organ donors and how many people die from this problem. And finally, I told you how you could easily become a donor. I honestly never thought about becoming an organ donor. Now that I have actually done some research, I think it's the smart thing to do. You aren't going to need your organs when you are dead, so why not help and save someone who does actually need them to survive? So do me a favor and think about saving someone's life in the future.